Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. So today's another sit-down video. I prepared a list of my must-haves for twins or babies about 6 to 12 months of age. Well, some of them can be more than 12 months, but I prefer to have this because like 6 to 12 months is the time that the babies have a lot of changes with regards to moving, walking. They started to walk and everything. So let's get started. Okay, now my number one must-have is the playpen or a safety gate. Our apartment doesn't have like a lot of space, so I was thinking I don't want to put the babies in a playpen like like a confined small space, which that one it folds. So I specifically purchased like a safety gate, which can also be used as a room divider. I'm gonna link my video in here about my review of the Lindam baby gate. So that one is really a must-have for me, especially if you're alone, and having twins is really difficult because you cannot do anything if you don't put them in a confined space, which is not very small, but at least they have room to move around and play as well. Check out my full review in this link up here. Okay, my second must-have during the 6 to 12 months period is the baby walkers. There are two types of baby walkers, and I did a separate review about that. I'm also going to link the video in here. This one is that the baby can be put inside the baby walker, and they have all this support to walk. For me, it's really helpful that we get that baby walker during the first few months that they're learning how to walk, because it really helps them to move around. Plus it can also serve like you feed your babies. I mean, it's a double purpose as well for us. I really highly recommend to get the baby walker. So number 3, since your babies are gonna be learning how to eat, and they will start eating, I mean, aside from milk, they're gonna be starting eating solids. I also suggest to have, this is my must-have number 3, a lot of baby bibs. So I did invest it in a couple of baby bibs. One like has plastic, and one has like especially for feeding, it helps if the outside layer can be washed, or something that doesn't really take that much stain, because it's very difficult to remove the stain from baby stuff, I mean from food, about everything, because this time you're gonna be experimenting with a lot of foods. You're gonna be trying a lot of foods with your baby. So I highly suggest that you get a lot of bibs, not only the plastic ones, because at this point in time your baby might also be teething, so there are gonna be a lot of drools going outside their mouth. So it's also wise to invest in cloth cloth type bibs. So I do have a lot of bibs. One have plastic, one have like cloth. Yep, invest in baby bibs. Number 4 must-have is a PRAM shoes or a soft baby shoes, because during this time your baby's gonna be as I've mentioned, learning how to walk, and it helps if they have like something to cover their foot. I think I started with Footies. It's like a soft sock with what do you call this one, like anti-slip dots underneath, but it's a very soft. That is the first shoes that I got for my babies. Actually, it's not really a shoes, it's like just cover for their feet, especially if they're in their walker and walking all over the house. I mean, rolling all over the house. Plus when they started to like growing, I think in their first year, because they're not really like walking, I think the first shoes that I really love is their Stride Right. That is the best shoes that they got, especially for early walkers. It's really a must-have, but I think that's gonna come from like 12 months to 12 months to at least 18 months. During this time they're gonna be learning how to walk a lot, and if the shoes are soft material and it can grip on the floor, it helps a lot with the babies, how they balance themselves. So yes, if you guys don't know about the Stride Right, I'm going to post another link in here about my review about that shoe. So I really like that one, and I think it's a must-have to invest in good shoes, especially for babies that are starting to walk. I'm not really a fan of, you know, buying a lot of things or buying a lot of expensive things for the babies. I don't believe that to get a good product you need to pay so much money. I've seen a lot of branded products like Nike, you know, like these things, or what do you call it? The other one is like Echo. I understand that they do provide good support, but if you have like, you know, like a lesser price choice, I would really prefer to get that one, which is also in a good quality, because you know your baby grows every single day, and in a month's time you're gonna change that shoes. At least get some value for your money, because I really feel that babies do grow so fast, and you just keep changing everything, from shoes, from clothes, everything. So I feel that, you know, I don't have to spend that much, especially if you have twins. So it means that you have to double, you know, your purchases. So if you can at least save, that would be a lot better. Number 5 must-have are puzzle mats. When my baby started to crawl, I noticed our flooring is tiles, so very hard flooring. If you have like a house with a wooden floor, I wouldn't worry about puzzle mats. A carpet I think would do, but because our floor are really hard floor, and I'm really scared that baby would, you know, bump their head or something like that, so just for their protection, I invested in puzzle mats. Puzzle mats are not expensive actually, but I bought a couple so I can cover the whole, almost the whole sala, you know, when they started to walk. You know, like their play area have puzzle mats, and then I put like another mat, a plastic mat to support, because if they eat or anything, it would be a lot easier to clean. Plus in the sala we have under the carpet, I put puzzle mats as well. So until now we're still using puzzle mats, because I don't know, I'm a worry freak, and as much as I wanted to see my babies grow, I'm really scared about accidents. So if I can help my babies not to have any accident, or okay, I mean minimize the accidents that they're gonna have, I am go for it. Okay, must have number 6. So when my baby started to understand things, I think this is around between 6, it's exactly between 6 to 12 months. I noticed that it helps when you read to your babies. I started with board books. When they can at least sit down and, you know, hold anything, it's a very good timing for you to introduce board books, because they're gonna, you know, build up some interest to look at the pictures, look at the colors, and eventually they're gonna be, you know, able to, you know, recognize what is the color, what is the number, you know, numbers, ABCs. My boys love ABCs and numbers so much, and I'm really happy that I invested in board books or educational books, something that they can, you know, really be happy about. You can also do like sound books if you wanted to. I'm still trying, you know, which books are gonna work for them, but mostly I buy board books because I want them to feel the book in their hand and be able to flip them without worrying it's gonna, you know, rip if it's a paper. So yes, board books are really good for babies and must-haves too. Okay, before my battery die, I want to finish this up. So the next one is an activity table. Activity table, why? Because when they're learning how to stand, you know, when they started to crawl around 6 months and they learn how to stand probably around 8 months, they're gonna need some support, you know, to be able to grab something and just pull up themselves. Plus the activity table actually helps to, you know, make this curiosity to play around. So I think I had an activity table review as well, and I'm going to put the link somewhere here up in this screen. So just click it out, or I'm going to post all these links on my description box, so make sure that you do check them out after you watch my video, okay? Top number 8 is a high chair. The high chair is a lot more good as an investment because you can use it whenever, you know, they're grown up. Not only when they're 6 months or when they started to eat at, you know, very young age before 1 year old. I think we've invested in high chair, I mean the IKEA high chair, since I don't know, maybe around 8 months when they started eating and sitting properly, and then until now we're still using it. They're almost 2 years old, and it's really good to invest in high chair because I don't have to worry about it. Makes the feeding a lot easier. And invest in a not so expensive high chair. I don't know why people keep buying expensive high chairs for, you know, for what? They're not gonna use it for a very long time. They're gonna use it probably maximum, I don't know, 3 or 4. When they're able to sit on a normal chair, I'm sure they're not gonna need the high chair anymore. But it's a must-have for, you know, babies, especially if they're just in the beginning stages of, you know, feeding. So yeah, high chair is a must for me. My top 9, since your baby will be start to grow teeth as well, I prefer to have you know, these key ring teethers. That's like, you know, in a key ring position, and there are like 3 teethers, like not like a something that you put on the freezer, not like this with water inside. That didn't actually work for my kids. So what worked with them is anything soft that they can bite, anything that is not frozen, because I don't know, I think they're scared about cold stuff. They just didn't like that one, the one that I put in the freezer, or make it cold for their gums. But I think anything that they can bite, which is for teething, is gonna help them out. So I'm so happy that my boys, when they started teething, I really didn't have any problems, other than they just keep biting anything, so and drooling. So, and my last must-have are these baby proofing corner bumpers. Okay, I've actually bought a lot of baby proofing because in the beginning I was watching a lot of videos, and they're saying that you have to baby proof your house and any, you know, before the baby started to crawl. So I bought a lot from IKEA, but the only thing that I actually use are these corner bumpers. The other thing is that when my babies know that they are removable, they started removing it. So I'm going to try to stick it with a glue gun and see if it's gonna fix itself on the corners. But other than this, I think the you know, the other, what you call this one, baby proofing things that I saw, I really didn't use it. And I think that's just about it, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is April. I'm a mom of twins, and I do record a lot of videos about our life, as well as reviews about the products we've been using. Most of the products I've been working on for review are not sponsored. Not most, actually all of them are not sponsored till now. And I would love if you guys would stick around and hit the subscribe button so you guys can join our family and be part of this crazy journey of raising twins. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them at the comment section down below. And yes, thank you so much again for watching. You have a happy day. Bye.